The house on Ocean Avenue. Good evening, everyone. Gather close, for tonight, we travel back to a place many know by name, but few truly understand the darkness that festered there. We're going to Long Island, New York, to a quiet, affluent town called Amityville, and to a house that, even before the screams began, seemed to hold a secret, a sinister presence. It was a beautiful colonial, a grand home at 112 Ocean Avenue. 5 bedrooms, a large property, a boathouse overlooking the canal. A dream home, you might say, and for the DeFeo family it was. Ronald DeFeo Sr, his wife Louise, and their 5 children. Ronald Jr, Dawn, Allison, Mark, and John. They lived there, seemingly happy, until a cold, fateful night in November of 1974. The police received a frantic call from a young man, Ronald DeFeo Jr, claiming his family had been murdered. What they found inside that house, it chilled even the most seasoned officers to the bone. 6 members of the DeFeo family. The parents, 2 brothers, 2 sisters, all shot in their beds. No struggle, no signs of forced entry, just silent, brutal death. Ronald Jr. was eventually convicted of the murders. He claimed he heard voices in the house, voices telling him to kill his family, whispers, taunts, promises of something unspeakable. Were they the ravings of a disturbed mind, or something far older and more malevolent lurking within those walls? The house sat empty for a time, stained by unspeakable tragedy. But eventually, a new family, the Lutzes, George and Kathleen, and her 3 children from a previous marriage, saw past the grim history. They bought it, for a bargain price, of course, a house that size with that past. Not many would dare, but the Lutzes did, and they moved in. 28 days. That's how long they lasted. Just 28 days within the walls of 112 Ocean Avenue. From the moment they arrived, things were wrong. George Lutz reported waking every night at exactly 3:15 a.m., the supposed time of the DeFeo murders. The house was constantly cold. Despite the heating, strange, putrid smells would fill the air, only to vanish moments later. Doors would slam, windows would open and close on their own, objects would move. The family's young daughter, Missy, began talking to an imaginary friend named Jody, who she claimed was a pig with glowing red eyes. Jody, she said, warned her about the house. One night, Kathleen Lutz claimed she was levitated from her bed. Another time, crucifixes hung in the house were found turned upside down. Green, viscous slime oozed from the walls. George himself reported seeing red eyes peering at him from dark corners, and felt an invisible force pushing him down. The children had nightmares so vivid, so terrifying, they became almost catatonic with fear. The stories spread like wildfire. Priests were called, only to claim they heard disembodied voices commanding them to get out. Psychics and paranormal investigators came, only to leave shaken, some refusing to speak of what they'd witnessed. One psychic reportedly ran screaming from the house. Was it residual energy from the murders? Was it a demon awakened by the violence? Or was something truly ancient, something that predated even the house itself, simply waiting for the right moment to claim new victims? After 28 days of pure, unadulterated terror, the Lutzes fled. They left everything behind. Their furniture, their clothes, their possessions. They left the house at 112 Ocean Avenue to whatever dark entity resided within. And to this day, the true horror of what happened there. Both the documented crimes and the terrifying claims that followed remains one of America's most chilling, unsolved mysteries. A tale whispered in the dark, reminding us that sometimes a house can be more than just wood and brick. Sometimes a house can be evil.